Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here.
Today I'm making a sheep ornament with the jig. I'm using the Beadalon artistic wire, really big jig. It comes with a template that I've used to create this design. I'm using 12 gauge aluminum wire and 16 gauge copper wire. I have the pegs and I'll need my tools as well. So I'm starting with the thicker wire and I'm just going around the pegs. So I will link up in the description below the video where you can get the template, and we're just going to slowly go around the pegs. Now this jig is great. You don't actually need the plug backs on the jig. The pegs just sit right in the jig there. So you'll just follow the template that I've created and you bring the wire around the pegs. I pull the wire a little bit to straighten it out as I go and just slowly go around. You can just pull the wire, smooth it out if it gets a little bit kinked. This wire is quite thick and it's very soft, so it's pretty forgiving. And we're just going to go around all the pegs. I have this wire in several colors. Beadalon was very kind to send me several colors of this 12 gauge aluminum wire, and it's super fun for sun catchers, and even I have some tutorials making some chunky rings and other designs for jewelry with this wire. So just keep following the design. We're going back and forth to give the impression of the curly wool, and this is a nice stylized design. Just wiggle it around. The thicker wire is a little harder to get around the pegs, but it fits quite nicely. Now curve it out with your thumb to go over the top of the head and around for the ear, and then down around one of the eyes, and pull it a little bit to tighten it up, and around the nose, straight up, and around the other eye. So we're going to bring it right around there. Then the last ear. And this is the basic formation that we need for the sheep. Bring the wire straight up if you want to make a loop at the top, and then bring the other wire over so it's going to match. From there, we're going to remove it from the template, from the jig. Take the jig away, and we're going to bring that wire to the back, straighten it out a little bit. You can even use your pliers to flatten it out a little bit, or you can leave it kind of wrinkly like that. Whatever look that you want, just keep adjusting it until you're happy with the shape. And you want to bring that wire up towards the vertical wire. Curve it if you need to. Hold it snugly and bring the end around. Give it a little tug, clip that end, and then you could pinch it in so it's not pokey. Just with your flat pliers. So now the wire is attached, and you'll take the other wire, we're going to bend it perpendicular, so we'll have something to hang a ribbon, or you could put a beaded cord on there to make a sun catcher. Just wiggle it around and then clip it. So then push that little end in so it's not pokey. Do any last minute adjustments that you need. And there you have your sheep. So now for the 16 gauge wire, you're basically going to do the same thing, bringing the wire around the pegs. You just want to do the whole shape. It's a little easier to do with the 16 gauge wire because it fits between the pegs a little better, but it's just not as chunky as the 12 gauge wire. So keep wiggling it around, and you'll see I actually did not cut the wire. I'm just working straight off the roll. This is a good option when you're not sure how much wire that you're going to do, that you're going to need. You're just going to bring it around like that and follow the pegs. And make sure you're holding it quite snugly, giving it little tugs every now and then so the wire straightens out. The 16 gauge wire is copper, so it's a little more springy than the aluminum wire, but just keep pushing it down on the pegs so it doesn't pop out, and you'll be fine with it. So we're going to do that little wiggle across the back, and then bring it down and up over the head around one ear. I'm just holding it down with my fingers some of the time. Bring it around to the nose, straight up, around the eye, and then the ear. I'm going to bring it up and the other one over. So it's going straight up. So now we're going to remove it from the jig. Make any little adjustments that you need. You can also flatten it out a little bit. You can hammer them a bit if you want to. So now with this wire here, I'm just going to bend it towards the front, and that's actually going to catch that ear. So we're going to finish it off so there's not going to be a loop at the top. We're just going to bend it right around the ear, give it a little pinch, and clip that end. So we have one end finished, pinch it in, and then on the other side, we're just going to take the other end and wind it around the other ear. So it makes it look pretty symmetrical, and it's a nice finish. You could even sort of separate the legs so this piece stands up. That would be really cute as well. So just do any little adjustments that you need. Go in with your flat pliers to straighten out the eyes. Just give them a little bit of a wiggle with those flat pliers. And there you have your 16 gauge sheep and your 12 gauge sheep.
So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.